For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of creature are waiting for the manifestation of the true sons of God. Romans chapter 8 verse 18 to 19. This is Relationship, Marriage and Leadership Mission. It's a platform that is introduced to address issues on parenting, family, relationship and marriages. We organize seminars to teach couples on how to satisfy each other sexually. We also address issue on relationship issue for singles. We also organize conferences for families, and we address a lot of issues. So this is a platform that you are not to play with. And I am Pastor Peter N. Lonim. I am the co-founder of Leadership Transformation Center, where we train people on skills acquisitions, we train people on business skills, we train people on leadership skills, we train people on financial management skills, we train people on digital economy, we train people on team building. If you want to know how to manage your organization very well, you can contact us or reach us through the number on the screen. I am also a public speaker where I teach in campuses, teach in private organizations, government organizations, teach in churches. People are inviting me to come and address them on team building, leaderships, digital economy, and the rest of that. You can contact me for more information through the number on the screen or email us through the emails on the screen. In this platform, in this documentary that we are about to teach, I'm going to speak basically on sexual immorality. Sexual immorality has become something that the kingdom of darkness are trying to use to capture believers, to capture humanity and send them to hell. And today, sexual immorality is going to lead so many people to hell, because it has become like the morality of the world today. And the reason is because the reason why the kingdom of darkness are trying to capture the world through sexual immorality, it is because it is the sin that God hated it the most, and that is why the Satan and his entities are trying to use that platform to advance their kingdoms. If you remember the word of Jesus, he said, any man that look at a woman with a lustful eyes has committed adultery with her. Today, there are so many ladies that are dressing somehow, exposing their private parts, sensitive parts, and that is leading many men into sin, and that is also increasing the level of sexual immorality in our world today. I'm going to reveal, by the grace of God, I'm going to reveal several platforms that the demonic entities are using to promote sexual immorality. The title for this documentary is The Global Sexual Immoralities and How It Leads to LGBT Movement. So now I want to start revealing the platform that the demonic entities are using to promote sexual immorality. Number one, we have dressing. The kingdom of darkness has their own kind of design when it comes to dressing that held them in attracting men and women into sexual immorality. They try their best to capture the design industry for both men and women to be showing all kind of dress that expose the private part of a woman so that men can lust after them. Jesus said, whoever look at a woman with a lust, Jesus said, whoever look at a woman with a lust have committed fornication with her in his heart. And today several men are committing sexual immorality through the dressing of women. A pastor was sharing with me the other day how that a female pastor dressed very wrong on her program. When she was on the pulpit, he released spam on his trouser. And not only him, the introductions of mini micro skirts, short gowns, bun short, spaghetti gowns was just to promote sexual immorality. Not every dress that exposed the breast of a woman, open back clothes, wedding gowns that expose the breast of the bride are all from the kingdom of darkness. There was a bridesmaid that want to carry something on the ground, and then her breast just come out, and people begin to laugh at her. She was ashamed because of how she dressed. So ladies are supposed to dress very decent in order for them to not to promote the kingdom of darkness. So I'm saying all these things with all humility for all the girls, for all women, because you know that your body is very sensitive and it always attracts men. So I'm saying all this for them to be able to dress decent, dress modestly, at least not to lead people to sexual immorality. The second platform that the demonic entities are using to promote sexual immorality is music video. This is also the greatest platform of marketing sexual immorality to the world. It was the reason why in most worldly music, women dance naked, other half naked, some with pants, breast open, short skirt, etc. Madonna, this woman become a model for women in terms of dressing with breast open back cloth, spaghetti, etc. This dressing become favorable for women and even wedding gowns and bridesmaids. Women are now living half naked on streets, organizations, workplaces and churches who don't care about dressing. Muslim women are now dressing better than Christian women. Many Christian women are now Bible career Christian. Short skirt, micro skirt started selling because of the woman named Tina Turner. This woman married Ike, her band leader. She broke up the marriage, and when she broke the marriage, she said, "What have love get to do with us?" Tina Turner is now called the queen of the micro mini skirt. Today, mini micro skirts have become the madness of the world among women. It happened in places of work, marketplaces, churches, streets, and higher institutions. Another demonic dress that was projected to women to help advance the kingdom of darkness through sexual immorality is called shaba. This was the reggae dye cloth skirt that exposed women's knees. Truly, this madness is common in our society, even among the men too. The trends are all over them, sagging of trousers and the rest of that. Young men are now trying to embrace the hip-hop culture by dressing with chain, big shirts, big trousers, plaiting of hair, etc. Those who are teaching our youth this culture were musicians and movie actors that are from the kingdom of darkness. Today we see a lot of dressing, we see a lot of women with tattoo all over the body. The introductions of different style of wearing earring. Earring now is not only wear on the ear. The system has changed by piercing the ear on the side. Ring are now wearing on nose, mouth, tongue, lips, leg and back. The idea is to look sexier. The truth is that it's a system of worshipping the dragon. It comes from the ancient Philistine region. Brethren, the higher way of promoting sexual immorality is music video. That is why most of the dance in music is sexy. We have snake dance. This dance is to worship the gods of the snake. Janet Jackson went to a dance with a young man, and in that concert, the young man pulled out her cloth on the stage and her breast was open wide for everyone to see. Many lose control and sexual immorality was committed right there among the crowd, and the young man with Janet Jackson. Who is Janet Jackson? She is Michael Jackson's younger sister. The fourth platform that the demonic entities are using to promote sexual immorality is movie. This is also another platform of marketing sex to the world. In most of the home videos we watch, there must be sexual union, because part of the screening in movie industry is for you to be social. On the screening, they can teach you how to kiss, open your breast without a shame. As a man, walk with boxer walk with boxer without a shame. As a man, hug each other, do a lot of things. Why? Because part of the screening is for you to be sexual, is for you to be social. If you are not social, they will say you are not fit to become an actor. And that is why in most of our home videos, you will see them kissing each other, hugging each other, doing a lot of things that advance the sexual immorality. Sheraton, the first lady who introduced sex in movie, loved sex with passion. Nigerian movie industry and the rest embraced this from her. All this kissing, sleeping together in a movie came from her, because she represents the culture of the devil. Another platform that the kingdom of darkness is also using to advance sexual immorality is internet pornography. Internet pornography movie is another system of advancing sexual immorality in order to teach men and women how to do sex. Different styles of sex are being taught in pornography movie. Presently, there are more than 1 million pornography websites and over 400 million pornography web pages on the internet today. Internet pornography is the biggest industry of Satan that helps promote sex very well than the normal movie we watch at home. Statistics show that they generate a lot of money per year because of their high followers worldwide. According to them, they generate $812 billion roughly yearly through their online pornography. This tells us that people were watching them and downloading all over the world. Internet pornography is one of the most biggest industry of Satan that is advancing sexual immorality rapidly, and it is also make people billionaires. Another platform that the kingdom of darkness are using to advance the cause of sexual immorality is advertisement industry. Most of our advertisement on products are in form of promoting sexual immorality, marketing women in products naked or to look sexy. According to Mary Morion, one can market a product by creating a sexual scene to attract people. That is why if she want to market or advertise a product, she put a sexual look on them. Women exposing their bodies or some part of their bodies that is sexy. Through her, this system has spread into every marketing system in most organizations in the world. This is why we see products with sexual look carry the sensitive part of a woman. We see most of the products are in the manifestation of sexual immorality. Sexual immorality is practicing today in offices, campuses, universities, marketplace, streets, and houses. Ladies are waiting for men to pick them for weekends or to spend a night with them on the street in order to get money. Funny enough, most of the men that pick those prostitutes can't even give 5,000 to their wife at home, but give 20,000, 50,000 to women outside. This is happening due to high level of sexual immorality. The reality is this: whenever sexual immorality is going on, Satan and his entity do come there to watch you and be celebrating the two of you, and they can even congratulate the two of you. Many don't know this. Prostitute today have association, and the name of that association is the Association of Sex Workers or Commercial Sex Workers Association. They started we known as award of the year. Several of them are winning the award as the best sex workers of the year. The award is a sex organ of a man made of gold. It became the trophy. This is the vision that the kingdom of darkness project to the world. Visit our cities and see women in the night and street waiting for men to pick them, aside from those who go to clubs and hotels. For instance, Sheraton Corner in Abuja is another thing in the night. Not to talk of Lagos, Port Harcourt, Jos, Enugu, and many others. Ladies were sending gifts to their parents and money, but behind the scene, their parents don't know what is happening behind the scene. On the 2nd April 2015, around 10:16 a.m., members of the National Association of Nigerian Prostitutes have declared a 3 days free sex in celebration of the victory of General Muhammadu Buhari in the presidential elections. In a press release sent out by the General Secretary of NAM, Jessica Elvis, the body said it has enjoined all its members across the country to make sure they comply with the directive from the headquarters, or they will be sanctioned. During President Goodluck Jonathan's, the members of the Nigerian prostitutes noticed that the administration was not favorable for them and their trade. Federal government destroyed their abode, chased them, and arrested many of them, and that is why they want to celebrate the coming of Muhammadu Buhari as a president, because they believe that his coming will make their trade to be well legalized. A girl got to eat right. A God got to eat right whenever you and I like it or not. Prostitution is still rampant in the world, including Nigeria. A quick drive to Align Avenue, Lagos in the evening, you will see how lucrative their business can be. Be you in support or not, the job is helping a few of these girls and ladies who do not have any other financial means. In April, Nkosi Ikonjo-Iweala said that no fewer than 5.3 million youth are jobless. This can also amount to a rise in the profession. On Monday, Al Jazeera ran an article about Nigerian sex workers staging a protest in Lagos demanding the government to legalize their profession. The woman above, Pato Abraham, led the protest in Lagos. Pato, as well as the other women, wore shirts with inscription, said, "Work is work. We need our rights." She said, we are tired of dying in silence. We want to be able to practice our profession with pride like every other person. We want an end to name calling and stigmatization. We are sex workers and not a shower. Pato told reporters that she took the advice of her sister, a former prostitute, when life as a single parent became extremely hard for her. Just as you are proud of your profession, that is how I am proud of mine. Just as you are respected for being a journalist, that is how I want to be respected, she said. Pato says her professions give her a better life, enable her to send her sons and daughters to university. She, however, revealed they do not know her profession. From a positive angle, it helped give this individual a more comfortable life, but on the negative side, prostitution has led to increase in sexual transmitted disease, and with new discovery such as Ebola, it could be catastrophe for the nation. In July, controversial singer Mahida gave her reason why the profession should be legalized. A BN commenter responded that it may better help protect women from the sexually transmitted disease. A police officer at the LRA police division said that if not for the country's criminal code outlawing the act, they will not arrest them, but they can still report rape or any form of abuse. Where do you stand in Nigeria? Are you ready for prostitution to be legalized or not? The origin of same-sex union. George Clinton, as of 1973, he dressed wearing ribbon and attachment on his head. He was the first person to encourage the wearing of earrings among men and all kinds of things. The plaiting of hair, wearing earrings, living hair like women, though women too are now dressing like men too. This entire concept started from George Clinton, and the agenda was to start gay, lesbianism, etc. Men now are putting nails today like women, while Jock sang a song called Chameleon in 1970. He is a homosexual. He is somebody's wife today. Homosexuality started in a secret, but right now is in the open. It all happening among the white and the blacks. Gay marriage has been accepted in most countries, and they make churches to accept it. The church of the CNN, whether two men and women are also joined in marriage in the church. Today we have gay in Madrid, India, Spain, England, America, South Africa, Nigeria, France, Italy, etc. All these nations have a field day that they come out for their gay pride parade. In 2010, the gay have hijacked Coffee Town in South Africa. They have moved slowly and take over Queen Elizabeth, and even people in Nigeria attended the gay pride parade. A great gay pride parade happened in Madrid on the 27th June to 15th July in 2009. Madrid is the capital city of Spain, and today is the headquarters of gay pride parade every year. It happened 1 week. The whole week, they used to carry the whole week for pride parade, where they march out all over the city. People come from different countries to celebrate a gay pride parade every year. If you watch the video of this year 2024 gay pride parade in Madrid, you'll be shocked to see the numbers of people that are coming out for the parade from several countries, from Spain, from United States, from China, from Nigeria, from all over the countries, because it's the headquarters where gay pride parade usually happen every year. Even in Nigeria today, they are organizing Miss Gay of Nigeria. I know many don't know this. What they normally do is that they call themselves on phone to meet on a secret place like hotel, bush, where nobody sees them, and they do their Miss Gay Nigeria. But in some of the countries that accepted it, they do their own in the open. Wale won Miss Gay of Nigeria from 2004 to 2005. This was to let us know that gay started long time in Nigeria. MC Basi Alimi was the gay MC. We have some of the wedding he had uncle, pastor themselves joining gay in marriages. Even in our black culture, pastors are encouraging gay. Pastor Chudimi encouraged lesbianism. We have record of priests that are wedded together as gay. They are Anglican priests. The Anglican Church of Canada, America, England, some of them accepted gay and lesbianism. They do not only just accepted it, but joining priests together as husband and wife. This is why today the Anglican Church is divided into two worldwide: those who accepted gay and those who do not accept it. We have gay bishop from Anglican Church from the United States ordaining people to become gay priests under them, and they can make you rich once you accept it. The Anglican Church of Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and some part of African country refuse to accept this doctrine, but the Anglican Church of South Africa accepted it. Reverend Kingsley Onyafo started a gay church of the homosexual in Lagos that God loved them very well. Reverend Jidimi Okunle also started the Church of Homosexual in London, and even through the internet they have great numbers of followers across the world. Mark David Iyala used to be with the Anglican Church in Otipo, but eventually in school where he was working, he was found having this kind of relationship with little boys, committing homosexual with the boys in the school. The church suspended him. He went to the United States of America to Episcopal Church, and he claimed that the Nigerian church is not persecuting him but want to kill him, and they sympathize with him, they honor him and took him around and commissioned him to be a gay minister. They give him large amount of dollars and send him off to Nigeria to organize the Anglican Church under the priestly bishop of Catherine, Joseph Sukurin, who was chosen from the Anglican Church of Canada. Mark David Iyala, on his return back to Nigeria, launched out a platform called Changing Attitude Nigeria. In Changing Attitude Nigeria is a platform of teaching homosexuals in Nigeria to come and have fellowship with them. The first meeting they have held in Abuja, according to him, he prepared to just have refreshment service for 200 people, but in that meeting there was more than 1,000 that attended the service. The fellowship is called the Christian Gay and Lesbianism Center. This is the statement of Mark David Iyala. He said, there is nothing wrong with gay and lesbianism. That gay and lesbianism are called by God to express their sexuality in loving, faithful, and committed relationship. Today we have a gay Bible because of the acceptance of the gay concept in the world. Someone claimed he went to heaven and God told him what he was doing is right. The upgrading of the same-sex marriage and relationship. The same-sex relationship and marriage upgraded by John Clinton through surgery. In those days when surgery was performed, it was done for people affected by accidents and fireborne. But today surgery is done for pleasure and fashion. The former wife of one of our presidents died at the cause of surgery. Michael Jackson died also because of surgery. Surgery can change you to anything. Can change your nose, mouth, and to anything. Even those that are getting older or aging and they don't want to get older, they can do surgery to look younger. Women are now doing breast enlargement, breast reductions, and the rest of that in order to look sexier. They also do breast enlargement as you want, from big breasts to small breasts, and from small breasts to big breasts, depending on how you want your breast to look like. This is how gay started, from surgery. Men now are involving in that, turning their breasts to look like that of women. Women too are enhancing the features of men to look like a man. In some part of the world right now, whenever the form is given to feel, there is no gender identification because of this. you are to feel a she-male or male she. A she-male is a woman who have the sexual organ of a man that was planted by surgery. Sometimes they will block all the parts of a woman so that they can live a free life. While a he-male is a man who enhancing the feature of a woman. We have men with breasts like women and bum because you can do surgery to have bum to increase your hips and the rest of that. And today several women are doing this in order to increase their hips and bum. Men are also doing that because of this gay. I don't know whether you have ideas years back of a man who get pregnant. This happened when we are young, and the poster is all over everywhere. The truth is that it was a lie. The name of the man is Thomas B.T. Thomas B.T. was not a man, he was a woman. This was hidden to the world. Thomas B.T. was a man. She was a woman who sold herself to the particular surgery that turned her and enhanced her with the future of a man upon her. Eventually, she lived with another partner like lesbian. At the time she wanted to get pregnant, she decided to use her womb, and that was how she got pregnant. Thomas B.T. was not a man from the creation. Men were not created with womb. Please check your Bible. No matter the level of technology the world can do, a man will never have pregnant. The same sex does not please the kingdom of darkness. They promote it to human beings sleeping with animals, women kissing a god, having union with fish, dogs, snakes, horses, etc. They will just open their leg and put the tail of the horse of a fish inside her vagina and get sexual excitement. Men too are found in this nonsense. A young man was found having sexual union with an animal in Lantan. A man was found sleeping with a pig in Bukuru. A young man was found having sex with a dog in Cuba, Abuja, and another man with God. They learned this madness in most of these countries that accepted all this nonsense. It is high time for us to understand the natures. The devil and his entities' mandate is to make sure the world will be like natures. To them, this can increase the level of sexual immorality higher in the world. The nature does not believe in wearing clothes. They live naked, that they want to worship the nature of or adorn nature, and so they live natural with no clothes. When they have meetings, occasion, you see naked people all over. They walk naked on streets, marketplaces, places of works and churches. These people say they are worshiping the god of the nature, Gaia. The people in that society live naked till death. There is a church that went there to start a church, and the name of that church is the Christian Natural Fellowship. The pastor also comes naked. In Nigeria, we also have these same people. I know many of you are not aware. These people are living in Gashaka local government in Taraba State. They live naked, some with leaf. When you go there with cloth, they will kill you and eat your flesh. During census, those who go there will pull their cloth to be like them, and that is why the government pay those ones higher. Though right now people are going there to educate them, coppers are sent there also. During President Goodluck Jonathan, he visited them to interview their leaders. Statistics prove to us that those people and the naturists have the higher sicknesses and diseases among them in the world because they don't wear clothes, and so it's easy to contact sicknesses and diseases. There is a great platform that the demonic entities are also using to promote sexual immorality, and the name of this platform is called the Mermaids or Mami Water. But before we go deeply into the mermaid, fact about mermaids. Let's understand the background. Many men and women don't know there's a school of mermaids or mami water. Today, if you want to become a mermaid or a mami water, it is very easy for you to become a mermaid. The concept of the mermaids and mami water, the spirit comes from goddess, and the assignment is to promote sexual immorality in the world. This is why the goddesses of all the nations of the world are exposed to sex. The reason is to enticement into sin, sexual look and attraction. It is said that all of the goddesses has the low spirit that are serving under them. They are the ones we call mami water or mermaid. They live in rivers, sea, ocean, stream and trees. Their work is to entice men into sexual immorality. Sometimes they take the form of a human being, and mingle with human beings on earth in order to attract men and women into sexual immorality. And because they are spirit, they could possess the person and push him or her into sexual practice. The concept of mermaids is real. Indian people acknowledge to us that they have so many mami water or mermaids. They came out in the form of humans and mingled with them. The mermaid school started by a lady named Tatiana. She is not a real mermaid. She's a real human being. According to her parents' statement, when Tatiana was 8 years old, all she wanted to become in life is to be a mermaid. To become a mami water is her profession or career, and is what she wants to study to earn a living. Therefore, they always made her mermaid cloth with tails at the waist, and she will wear it like that to walk around. She will carry it into the water and swim. Today, Tatiana lives her life in water with mermaid. Tatiana is a celebrity because she sings so very well. She sings in clubs and parties, and because she can sing and dance very well, people are inviting her everywhere. They carry her like fish inside car to the nightclub, and even when she wants to sit and sing, people around the world love to snap pictures with her. This leads to the origin of mermaid school in Florida state of America. Because of Tatiana influence in Florida, there's a place they call Wiki City of Mermaid as a tourist attraction. In that place, part of the entertainment was to have young girls to pretend to be mermaids, and they swim inside water inside a swimming pool that are easily visible, and the people in restaurant will watch while eating and taking drinks. The mermaid girls will be doing tricky gymnastics in the water with pants and bra. This leads to the creation of training centers and schools for people to buy admissions forms into mermaid schools or Wiki City Mermaid School. The sad news is that young girls and men are buying the form and are being admitted into the school. In part of the world where there is mermaid school, hotels, restaurants, beer parlors, club centers, joints are looking for girls that graduate from the school of mermaid. This makes the mermaid schools become a very hot cake to get till death because job is available. Tatiana, who introduced this concept in her lifetime, she never stayed with a man and never married, but she have a daughter named Cassandra. Cassandra also says she wants to be like her mother. Therefore, she made little gowns with tail looking like fish, and when she sleep on the bed, the tail will be at the side. Tatiana her mother was a very good designer apart from being celebrity, because she will insist in a particular thing and make sure they sew it for her. She loved designing a cloth in form of fish with tail. Geisha cloth originated from her, and today many ladies are wearing her designed clothes at home and even wedding gowns. Nigerian adoption of mermaid system. There is a practice of mermaid in Nigeria in the mermaid parade that they are doing around the world. Nigerian people are also participating in this. There's this high life musician that sang a song with the title Mami Water get the inspiration from them. Oliver Diko, when he was alive, he said they get their inspiration in the shrine. In Nigeria, we have so many rivers, River Niger and River Benue, and all these rivers have mermaids. In Onitsha, several girls that entice men into sex are possessed by the mermaid spirit or Mami Water. Aside from those who seek for favor of mermaid in the beach, sometimes the mermaid appear in the manifestation of a python walking around, and they are also worship them as Ezeweni. This is happening live in Onitsha. Early in the morning, farmers and traders throwing coins, things and money inside the water, seeking for the favor of the mermaid. There was a time when train was passing through River Niger and River Benue, and people are advised to throw money into the river to seek the mermaid favor. Another great platform that the kingdom of darkness are using to advance sexual immorality and they want to is sex education. But for us to talk about sex education properly, let us understand the background. When sex education was brought to many nations, people were deceived that it is to guide children on how to do sex properly to avoid sexual transmitted disease, STD, and unwanted pregnancy. But the real mission is to teach children how to do sex and the different types of sex that exist in the world. To know the origin of sex education, we must know the story of Margaret Sanger. When she was young, she and her mother were very committed members of the Roman Catholic Church, and her father was a drunkard. He loved drinking with passion, and most time he comes home very late in the night. He do beat her mother on a regular basis. Margaret Sanger told her mother one day to divorce her father, and her mother told her that what God joined together no man can separate. God will change him one day. And one day he came from his drinking place and beat this woman till death. Margaret Sanger was very depressed to what her father did, and she turned her back from God by throwing her Bible to start a movement. Margaret Sanger started a movement that is called the Women Rebels. The Women Rebels magazine has a slogan that says, "No God, no man, or master." She made this slogan deliberately because as far as she is concerned, Christianity is outdated religion. It was this religion that led to the death of her mother, because her mother did not want to leave the home, even when her father is beating her by believing of what God joined together no man can separate. For Margaret Sanger now, no God, no man, and she called herself the Apostle of Women Liberation, the Apostle of Sexual Liberations and Women Liberation. She said, women should stand tall to be above the flow of men, over the mediocrity that has been imposed on them by the cultural structure of marriage. For modern women, no God, no master. The other organization that is similar with Margaret Sanger is called Red Woman. The Red Woman slogan is Hail Ye, Hail Ye. This is a gathering of married women who want to express their liberty outside the structure of marriage that they are suffering with men having authority over them. Margaret Sanger partners with them and went further to look for the organization that is called the Planned Parenthood Federation. The organization has branches all over the world, and it was what made her to look for them for partnership. In the study that was done by a man named George Grant, he mentioned the Planned Parenthood Federation influence all over the world, with a curriculum that is designed to work hand in hand with the Ministry of Women's Affairs of all the nations of the world, and is done right about now, even with the one in Nigeria. The Planned Parenthood Federation worked with the United Nations Federations through the UNESCO in the formulation of some of the issues that we find in some of the curriculum that is administered onto the children in schools. One of the big disciples of Margaret Sanger was Betty Fraser. He loved what she is doing with passion and worked with her very effectively. After they get partnership with the Planned Parenthood organization, they raised a platform called Federation and National Organizations of Women. This is done to rise up the modern women that seek not to be under the authority of God and man in marriage. They are trying to rise up the generation of heartless women in the world. She also gets one key worker named Horaceman. This man says he's a sociologist, so he loves sex with passion, and he made a statement that we have been trying to change the world and we are failing because we are concentrating on adults. Adults are like cast iron, but children are like wax. The statement made by Horaceman, the Planned Parenthood Federation changed their curriculum towards attracting children. According to George Grant, the curriculum is to first of all reshape positions of children on the issue of sex education, to lead them into new ideas and perspective of sex. This revealed to us the origin of sex education. Margaret Sanger and her team published and printed a curriculum and presented it to the United Nations through UNESCO. The sex education curriculum seeks to redefine the sex perspective and eventually does lead us to accept new ways of doing sex, and it approved by the United Nations, and it was brought to so many nations of the world, including Nigeria. The teaching of sex education was to be taught in nursery and primary schools according to the curriculum designed by the Planned Parenthood Federation. The curriculum carried the pictures of people having sex and with different styles of sex images: dog styles, snake styles, squat down styles, sleeping styles, bend down styles, etc. The reason for sex education is for children to get use of sex and throw away shame, even to remove their clothes without shame at the presence of each other. Practical section of sex education. Indian sex education, they are showing little children and kids picture of people having sex. In the United States, the former President George Clinton and his wife are showing children the pictures of naked people having sex. In the curriculum of sex education, right from primary school and secondary schools, boys and girls are asked to stand in front of the class. The boy will be touching the different part of the body of the girl till she gets ready for sex, and from there the teacher will score them. So right from primary and secondary school, children learn the different style of having sex and romantic or petting. Sometimes they can be asked to remove their clothes in order to learn how not to be ashamed. They teach them kissing and hugging. Practical steps of sex education. Number 1, dirty dance. In dirty dance practical session of sex education, a young boy will roll a banana and the girl is made to have it like condom, the way penis goes inside the vagina and the teacher will scold them. 2. The girl is asked to remove it again and dispose neatly and the teacher will scold her. This proves that after sex they should learn how to keep the vagina and the penis clean, including the condom. 3. Use of stick. A boy is marked by using stick into the tissue paper, that means in between the leg of a girl, and the teacher will scold him. 4. Girls putting stick candles on her private parts. 5. They also teach them masturbation. 6. They teach them ejaculations. Reason why sex education was accepted in Nigeria. When sex education was brought to nations, they deceived them in 2 ways. That it is to empower school children's adequate knowledge about their bodies and how to safely indulge in immorality without falling victim to teenage pregnancies and sexual transmitted disease. Second, the second reason is to demystify fornication by giving it a positive image as something to be cherished. The success of some people because of sex educations that they brought to nations of the world. I always tell people, my audience, in my books and in my teachings, in my seminars, that so long as there is war in Nigeria, other people are making money. And so long as there is no light in Nigeria, other people are making money. So a lot of people that bring out the concept of sex educations make a lot of money globally. They make money in billions of dollars because they wrote books on sexual immorality, on sex educations that they are going to teach students, and that makes it to be acceptable, and some organizations begin to patronize them. Some schools patronize them in some of the nations that accepted the law of sex education. Pornography. Pornography movie is one of the key movies that was done to help individuals, married couples, to know the different style of sex in order to satisfy each other. But because of how they begin to use the concept to abuse the movement by marketing online, and then little children begin to get the concept. And so many people used to see the different styles of sex in pornography, and that's why they are applying their concept. Where did the concept of different styles that we are seeing in pornography movie come from? It comes from what we know to have Kama Sutra. Kama Sutra is one of the book that was written by one ancient Indian philosopher, and in that book there was 17 positions of sex. This is where we see different styles of sex in pornography, and we say, where are they getting all these concepts, all these styles? So I'm going to mention the names of the styles that we are seeing in pornography movie, but I'm not going to explain them because I'm not teaching people how to do sex. That you will find in the Kama Sutra book of where pornography actors and actresses are getting their concepts from is number one, doggy style. 2, cow girls helper. 3, lotus. 4, pretzel dip. 5, champagin rum. 6, spock. 7, face off. 8, jubilant bouton. 9, G-Wiz. 10, magic mountain. 11, the the Chiman. 12, missionary. 13, Pinstart wizard. 14, Rivers cowgirl. 15, stand and deliver. 16, ballet dancer. 17, the good eggs. These are the different styles of sex that are found in Kama Sutra book, and this is where all the pornography styles that we are seeing come from. The man who wrote this book, according to him, that he wrote purposely to teach lovers how to satisfy each other sexually, and that's why he brings this concept of sex education. And so there was the country that last year they want to start a sex league, just like we have football competitions, we have basketball competitions. And so one of the key areas is that for you to be able to win the competitions, for you to be going to score well in the sex league competition, you must have the knowledge of this Kama Sutra, all these sex positions, so that once you are begin to play the league, once you begin to have sex, you begin to apply some of these styles, and then the people that are taking charge of recording, they'll begin to see the style that you are applying, and they will know that yes, this person is skillful. Just like in football, when a player is dribbling, the player know how to score. When you begin to see different skills that the player is exhibiting in the field, you begin to know that yes, this person is good in sport. So these are some of the things that happens these are some of the things that the demonic entities uses to promote sexual immorality across the world. And then we also have what is happening now globally because of the LGBT movement that is happening in the world today. Currently, the United States has confirmed that all countries in the world, in order to establish good relationship with the great power, must accept same-sex marriage, woman/woman, or man versus man. There are currently 34 countries where same-sex marriage is legal. 1. Andorra, Argentina, Australia, Belgium, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Cuba, Denmark, Ecuador, Finland, France, Germany, Iceland, Ireland, Luxembourg, Malta, Mexico, New Zealand, Norway, Portugal, Slovenia, South Africa, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Taiwan, the United Kingdom, the United States of America, and Uruguay. However, Germany has just signed the law that they declare that there is no more needs. That is to say, brother and sister can get married, mother and son, dad and daughter can marry. In the same way, the city of Miami is now proclaimed the city of purchase of public sex. That is to say, anywhere you can buy sex. When you see someone, you can purchase, just like we buy biscuit, we buy computers, we buy anything to eat. So on your way, you see someone that you want to have sex, or you are feeling, you just buy sex and do your sex. Nobody will accuse you. And then we also have a country that says that pornography movie is allowed, because since pornography is making people millionaires, so they now accepted that pornography should be shoot in different things in different schools. And right now you see youths are shooting pornography movie in schools, universities, and the rest of that. Why? Because that is why we have a lot of pornography movies across the world. So I will be happy for you listening to this documentary. This is the part 1 of this documentary. The part 2 of it is the mystery behind sexual immorality. If you watch this documentary, make sure that you watch the part 2. This is where we will now talk about the global movement and how sexual immorality is affecting the world, and then the modern way of sexual immorality. Remain blessed and be blessed.